Millions joined hands-off protests. What really happened on April 5th, 2025? Hey fam, it went down this weekend. On Saturday, April 5th, 2025, thousands, or maybe millions, of Americans hit the street under one clear message: hands off. So what was this all about? Who showed up? And did the media and the system actually listen? Let's break it all down plain and simple. What was the hands-off protest? This wasn't your typical march. This was a nationwide protest movement against the policies of President Trump and tech mogul Elon Musk, especially their work together in creating something called the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Sounds harmless, right? But DOGE is laying off federal workers by the thousands, slashing funding to programs like Social Security, Medicare, housing assistance, and food stamps. It is replacing human jobs with AI. It is pushing aggressive surveillance and monitoring policies as well. In short, people are scared and they're mad. Over 1,200 rallies were organized across all 50 states, making this the largest national protest since Trump got back into office. So, who was involved and where did this happen? Protests broke out everywhere, but here are some of the biggest hotspots yesterday. Washington D.C. Tens of thousands gathered there near the White House. Richmond, Virginia. There was a heavy turnout from union workers and laid off federal staff. Chicago, Illinois. Protesters marched from the South Side to the Loop. Atlanta, Georgia. Civil rights groups joined with disabled veterans and educators. Los Angeles, California. Climate activists and seniors marched side by side. Now, as for the numbers, here's where it gets tricky. Depending on who you ask, the turnout ranges widely. Some media outlets like NPR and CBS report hundreds of thousands. Groups on the grounds like Indivisible and Move On say the number could be well over 2 million. And on social media, organizers and observers are claiming it could have reached as high as 5 million across all states. So, was it a few 100,000 or millions? Truth is, we may never know the exact number, but what we do know is this: it was massive, it was organized, and it sent a clear message. Did the media cover it? And how did the government react? The mainstream media did show up. The Guardian, CBS News, NPR, and even Al Jazeera ran detailed coverage. They highlighted the diversity of the crowd and the anger at both Trump and Musk for policies that hurt real people. But don't get it twisted now. There are still networks that downplayed the numbers or focused on the disruption than the message. As for GOP response, crickets. Most Republican leaders stayed silent. President Trump, he wasn't even in D.C. He was in Florida playing golf. Not a single public statement. I know the black community pretty much stayed at home, but I wanted to say, as a black community person, a person in the community, thank you guys so much for coming out and representing the country as we were at home and staying out the way as we discussed before. All right, we the people fam. The hands-off protests were a warning shot. Now, it's on us to make sure that it doesn't stop just at the marching. Drop a comment below and tell me, were the protests in your city? Did you see them on the news? Or did they try to hide it? And if you're tired of billionaires and politicians playing games with your future, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this message. Because real power, it starts with we the people.